Come over onto your mat. So nice big roll of the shoulders. Stand nice and tall. Think about rolling the shoulder blades down, chest open. I'm going to turn sideways. And then from here, we're just going to roll the shoulders forwards. And I just want you to squeeze the shoulders together, opening up into the upper back. And then as you stand tall, roll the shoulders back, sliding the shoulder blades down. And again, roll the shoulders towards each other, opening up into the upper back. And again, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Good. And again, roll in. And again, open up into the chest. Good. Last one. Good. Now from here, we're going to sit back into a squat and roll the chest over the thighs. So just opening up into the upper back, allow the body to hang loose. And then pulling up through the belly, we're going to roll up nice and tall. Bringing the shoulders back up into standing. And again, we're going to bring the chest down over the thighs, rolling the body over the thighs, relaxing the chin into the chest. And again, straightening up through the legs as we roll up. Good. And one more as we bring that chest down over the thighs. Good. And then from here, we're going to take the right hand to the outside of the left foot. Left arm up, stretching, rotating, looking up at the fingertips. And then come back through the center as we switch to the other side. Good. And then coming all the way back, rolling up, lifting, lifting, lifting. Good. And then from here, we're going to circle the arms all the way up overhead. Let's bring the hands into a prayer position. And then we're going to shine the chest up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to release the arms all the way back down to the side. Chin into the chest as we roll forwards. And again, we're going to roll all the way up. Lifting the arms up overhead. Bringing the hands into prayer as we lift the chest. And again, from here, arms down to the side. Chin into the chest. We're going to roll all the way down. And again, we're going to pull up through the belly, rolling up. Bringing the arms up overhead. And again, lift. And again, arms back down to the side as we roll all the way down. Good. And then from here, we're going to keep this roll down position as we push the bottom down towards the floor, lifting the arms up. Good. Keeping that chest looking forwards. Good. And then we're going to come all the way back down and roll up along the spine. Good. And again, chin into the chest, rolling all the way down, keeping those knees soft. And again, pushing the bottom down, arms up. Good. Looking up towards the fingers, drawing the shoulder blades down. And again, coming down, rolling all the way up. Good. Now from here, we're going to sweep the arms forwards. Lift the right knee. Good. Hold it here. Step it down. And again, other side. Lifting that left knee. Good. And again, step it down. Bringing that right knee forwards. Keeping the shoulders over the hips. And again, step it down. Bring that left knee forwards. Good. And then from here, we're going to circle the arms up. Now, elbows nice and wide. And from here, we're going to squeeze the elbows in towards the side of the head. Roll all the way down. Again, soft bend into the knees. And then we're going to open the elbows, lift the chin as we scoop all the way up. Squeezing the tailbone under, elbows in. We roll all the way down. And again, we open the elbows wide, lift the chin, and scoop all the way up. And again, elbows in as we roll all the way down. Open up the elbows, lift the chin, and we scoop. Last one, elbows in, chin in, roll all the way down. And again, widen the elbows, lift the chin, and roll up. Good, now elbows back down to the side, hands down to the side. We're gonna bring that right knee forwards, and this time we're gonna open up into the hip. Good, hold it here. And then come back to face the mat, lower down. And again, left knee up. Again, open out into the hip. Good, and again, all the way back down. Good, now right knee up. Open up into the hip. Good, well done. Now bring the hands up, elbows nice and wide. Good, now we're gonna bring that right knee up towards the elbow towards the knees. So we're gonna squeeze into the waist and then hold the knee up. And again, squeeze into the waist and, oh, I lost it. And again, squeeze into the waist and back down. Good, last one, squeeze and lower down. Good, and again, arms all the way down to the side. Roll the shoulders. Good. So again, from here, we're gonna bring the chin back down into the chest. We're gonna roll all the way down. And then from here, we're gonna bring the hands down, push the bottom down, lift the heels off the floor. So we're just balancing on the toes. Good, nice and low in your crouch position. Drop the legs as you straighten up through the back. Drop the heels. And again, rolling all the way up. Good, and again, coming all the way down, hands to the floor. Squatting the bottom down, lifting the heels. Good, and again, dropping the heels down, rolling all the way up. Good, and again, from here, we're gonna bring the arms forwards. And again, we're gonna lift that left knee up, open out the hip. Good, hold it here, bringing the arms up. So again, left knee up to the elbow, elbow to the knee, and lower down. Good, and again, all the way up, and again, release. And again, all the way up, and release. Good, last one, oh, all the way up, and release. Good, well done. Bring the arms back down. Good, now bring the ankles, the knees together. Zip everything up. Good, so again, we're gonna roll all the way down. And then from here, you're gonna bring the hands down to the mat, soften into the knees a little, and we're gonna step the right leg back, left leg back into plank. So from here, we're gonna push that tailbone up nice and high, finding that lovely long line all the way from the shoulders down to the, or up to the tailbone. And then we're going to roll forwards. So roll through the spine into your plank, and then bring the knees down. Come into tabletop. And then from here, we're going to move opposite arm and leg. So right arm, left leg. We're going to extend away and then come back into tabletop. Left arm right, lengthen away. And again, back. Good, one more to each side. Reach and lengthen. And back. Good, last one. Left arm, right leg. Good, now taking the arms out a bit wider. We're gonna shift our weight forwards, bringing the chest in between the hands. We're gonna breathe in as we lower the chest. Breathe out to push away. And again, breathe in. So bringing the chest down towards the hands, breathing out to push away. And again, two more. Breathing in. And again, breathing out. Good, last one. Good, well done. Bringing the hands back in underneath the shoulders, toes underneath. We're going to push all the way back up into our pike position. And then from here, I want you to just soften the knees down and walk the hands back in towards the feet, rolling all the way up. Good, coming into standing. Now we're going to make our way towards the front of the mat. And from here, we're going to move into a bit of standing balance work. So shoulders back, chest lifted. We're going to take our way into our left leg as we hinge forwards to bring the body down. Right leg is going to come back. And then we're going to sweep all the way back up into standing. And again, switch to the other side. Bringing that chest down. And again, all the way up to the other side. Good. Again, taking that right leg back. Arms forwards. Again, all the way up. Good. Last one. Left leg back. Good. All the way up. Now, hands behind the back. Shoulder blades down. Right leg back. Good. Now, hold it here a little bit longer. Keep that soft bend in the standing knee. Good. And again, all the way up, hinging at the hip as we come up. And again, other side, left leg back. Bringing that chest down. Good. And again, all the way up. Good. Bringing that right leg back. Good. Now, from here, we're going to step the right leg back. And then as we release the arms, we're going to bring that back knee down, lift the chest. And then all the way up as we take the arms behind and lean into that front leg. Again, we're going to come back up nice and tall, drop the back knee down, lift the chest. And again, come all the way up, hands behind the back, lunging into that front leg, bringing the chest over the thigh. And again, bringing that back knee down, lifting the chest. Good. And again, bringing that chest over the thigh, this time sweeping the arms forwards. And then coming up, bringing the back knee down, arms up. And again, lift, sweep forwards. And again, lift, back knee down. Good. Again, lift, sweep it forwards. Good. Come back, back knee down. Good. And then we're going to come all the way back up, bringing the arms up. Sweep the arms back down, behind the back, we go. Other side, left leg, we sweep it back, bringing that chest down, hold it here. Now, stepping the leg back nice and far. As we bring the knee down, we lift the chest, and then we come up, arms behind the back, we fold chest over the thigh. Again, we lift up, sweep the arms forwards, bring that back knee down. And again, arms behind, we lean in. Good. Again, we come up, sweep. Good. This time, as we come forwards, we take the arms forwards. And again, all the way back and up, lifting the chest. And again, we sweep the arms forwards. And again, up, we lift the chest. Good. Last one. Sweep the arms forwards. Come up, lift the chest. Good. Now, from here, we're going to keep the right foot forwards, bring the hands down, flip it back into plank. And again, come up into our pike. And from here, we're just going to pedal the heels into the mat. So as you bend into one knee, the opposite heel comes down, pushing the chest down towards the thighs. Good. Now we're going to come up high into pike, lifting onto the toes. We're going to roll forwards. Good. Into your plank. Now we're going to drop the left forearm down and we're going to twist round to the right. Good. Now bring the bottom knee down here if you need to. Otherwise, both legs extended. And then from here, we're going to thread the needle. We're going to open up. Good. And again, thread. And again, lift. Looking up at the fingers. Again, we thread the needle. And we lift. Good. Again, we thread the needle. And we lift. Good. 2 more. And we lift. Good. Thread the needle. And lift. Good. Bringing those hips down. Good. Now we're going to pull the knees forwards. Pull the knees forwards. We're going to come up. Good. Now we're going to lift up and over the side bend. And release all the way over. And again, we lift up and over side bend. And again, we release. Coming right down onto the forearm. Lift. Good. And again, we release. Good. Last one as we lift. Good. And release. Good. Well done. All the way up. And we're going to bring the legs round to the front. Good. So taking the legs nice and wide, arms forward, sitting tall. We're going to push the knees down to the right. Come back through the center and down to the left. So trying to keep the torso facing forwards. This is always the challenge, wiggling forwards on the mat. Good. So working into the hips, into the core. Good, well done. Good, and then coming back to the center, moving yourself back onto your mat, over to the other side, and down onto the forearm we come. So again, either both legs extended or bottom knee down. We're coming up into our side plank. And again, we're going to thread the needle and we're going to release. Again, we're going to thread the needle and again, release. Good. Looking up at the fingers, really trying to feed the arm underneath as much as you can. Good. And again, thread the needle and release. Good. 2 more. Good. Last one. Good. Well done. Bringing those hips down. So again, legs are going to come round to the front. And again, we're going to lift for that side bend. And then all the way over. And again, we come up, keeping that chest open, keeping the sit bones on the floor. And again, all the way up. And again, over. Good. Last one, lift. And again, over. Good. Well done. And come all the way up. And from here, we're going to come round into seated now. Legs are going to be outstretched. Now, arms are going to come forwards, sitting as tall as you can, shoulder blades down. So we're going to roll back from the pelvis, drawing the elbow back, and then we're going to come all the way up to sit tall. Again, other side. So rolling through the pelvis, and again, all the way up. Good. And again, bringing that elbow back, and again, all the way up. Good. Again, elbow back, and again, lift. Now, making it a little bit bigger, we're going to circle all the way through the shoulder and lift. Again, circle and lift. Good. Again, we circle and lift. Good. Again, circle. Good. One more. Circle. Good. Last one. Good. Well done. Now, from here, we're going to make our way down onto our back. Good. Now, we're going to move straight into bridge. So heels close to the bottom, knees raised. We are going to squeeze the ribs towards the pelvis. Now, as we push down into the feet, we're going to peel all the way up along the spine, coming up high onto those shoulders, pushing up, squeezing into the glutes, and then rolling all the way down. Good. And again, coming up nice and high, rolling along the spine, squeezing into the glutes, pushing down across the feet, and again, rolling down. Now, we can make this a bit more challenging, lifting the arms up as we come up, taking them all the way overhead, leaving them on the mat as we roll down. Then bringing the arms back over. Good. And again, lift, bring the arms up, rolling along the spine, leave them on the floor as you roll down. And then bringing the arms all the way back over. Good. Well done. One more. We lift. All the way up. We hold, roll down, and then bring the arms back. Now, holding the arms up towards the ceiling, bringing the hands into a prayer position. Bring your knees, ankles together, and then let those knees fall out to the side. Now, squeezing the ribs towards the pelvis, we're going to take a breath in. And as we breathe out, we're going to curl the head and shoulders up, pushing the fingers up towards the ceiling, breathing in to lower. Again, breathing out. So keep the eyes looking up, pushing those fingertips up. Good. And again, breathing out. So rolling the ribs down towards the pelvis as you come up. And holding it just at the top there. Remember to keep that gap between your chin and your chest. Yeah, try and avoid squashing the chin down. We want to focus on lifting the head and shoulders off the mat. Good. Two more. Good. Well done. Last one. Good. Bringing the knees back, hands down by your side. Again, heels back in line with the sit bones. We're going to come back into our bridge. This time we're going to move into some single legs. So we're going to roll up along the spine, coming onto the shoulders, hands down, and then pushing down with the left foot, squeezing into the glutes. We're going to bring the right leg up into our tabletop position. Hold it here. Try not to let the hips drop. Keep pushing up. Good. And then bring that right foot down as we shift and bring the left leg up. Same again. Try to keep your bridge high. Try not to let the hips drop. And again, bring that left foot down. Roll all the way down. Good. Now let's progress this. Now, if that level was enough, stay with that. Otherwise, if you want to challenge yourself, bring your right leg up. Good. Now we're going to take the right leg up nice and long, and then we're going to lower it down towards the floor, flex the foot, and lift. So we point and lower, flex and lift. So try not to let those hips drop. And lift. Good. And again, come down. And lift. Good. One more. Good. Bring that right foot down. And off we go with the left. Taking that left leg up. And again, we lower, flex, and lift. Good. Again, we lower, flex, and lift. Good. Again, we lower, flex, and lift. Good. Two more. Lower, flex, and lift. Good. Last one. Good. Bring that foot down. Ooh, roll all the way down. And take the feet out nice and wide. Open up the arms, and we're going to push the knees from side to side. So pushing those knees down towards the mat. Rocking all the way through. Good. Well done. Good. Now we're going to roll all the way over onto our front. So we're going to come round into tabletop. Good. So from here, we're going to work the core a little bit, the upper body. So we're going to push the front of the feet down into the mat as we pull up through the core to lift the knees slightly off the mat. Hold it here. Good. Now lower down. Curl the toes underneath. And again, lift the knees slightly off the mat. Good. Lower down. Uncurl the toes. And again, lift the knees slightly off the mat. And again, lower down. Curl the toes. And again, lift the knees slightly off the mat. Good. Now, from here, we're going to keep pushing all the way up into pike. Pushing those heels down. And then we're going to lift up high onto those toes. Pull up through the belly, roll it through. And from here, I want you to allow the hips to drop, chest to shine forwards. Good. And again, push all the way up and back down. Again, high on the toes, we roll forwards and we let those hips drop. And again, we push all the way up. Again, heels down, chest down, high onto the toes. We roll forwards, hips drop. Good. Last one, all the way up, nice and high. Onto those toes, we roll forwards, hips drop. Good. Well done. And then we come back into our pike. And then bring the knees back down onto the mat. And just sit back into our child's pose. Rest the forearms down. Loosen off into the wrists. Good. Deep breaths. Good. Well done. And then from here, we're going to come up into tabletop. Toes underneath. We're going to bring the hands in. We're going to push back, drop the heels, lengthen through the legs. And very slowly, keeping the knees slightly soft, we're going to bring ourselves into standing as we come up, just to allow our body to adapt to being back standing. Roll the shoulders and give yourself a round of applause.